Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Paul Lavoie. Today we've got a special one for you. Brand new arrival 2026 Freightliner M2 112 with a Summit hauler conversion. We don't get too many of these. These are very, very sought out, but this one has the DD13 in it for the engine. But it also has the DT manual transmission, but it is an electronically manual transmission, so there's no clutch or kind of gear shift. But we're gonna start off at the front here before we actually get into that. You can see the patented Summit hauler conversion with their customized grille up front. Dropping down below, you've got the 3-piece bumper that Freightliner always offers. Just in case you do hit something, you'll only have to replace one piece. Makes it a little bit less expensive for everybody on that. Down below here, you have your radar tied to the front end crash alert and warning. We all want to be safe out there, so it's very, very nice to have. The hood here is the compressed fiberglass, very, very durable. In Colorado here, we have a lot of hail, so these are they'll hold up to the hail no matter really how big it gets. Don't get me wrong, might have a little bit of damage, but it'll be a lot better than having a steel or aluminum hood. Very, very easy to open this up. Just got to make sure the straps on the side are unhooked. But right there is that DD13. It has 505 horsepower, 1,850 pound-feet of torque. It is a big bad boy engine, but you see, if you're mechanically inclined, very, very open. You can work in here. You got your air filter over there, your coolant right here, fuse panel right in here, power steering fluid, your fuel filter water separator, and then a nice little feature for everything is the air dryers right here just to keep all that moisture out of there. Very, very nice. I'm going to shut this right now. And when you're shutting it, you're just pushing back. It's going to fight you back, but because it does have that safety feature of where if a wind gust comes up or anything like that, it will make it so it doesn't squish you if you're trying to work inside there. Straps right here, very easy to lock down. There is two. I'm only going to do the one right now. Let's keep everybody safe out on there. Right there is our Michelin 275/80 R22.5s. Very, very large, aggressive tire. Goes with it, and then we always have our drum system in there with the ball bearings, evening out the as much as tread on the ground as possible, making so you're not skipping down the road. Very, very nice feature. You got your step ups right here, very, very large, a lot of surface area here, and the track system up here, making it so you're not going to slip when it's getting wet or slippery, or wet or icy. Also right here, for those cold nights, that is your engine block heater. You'll just plug it in, then you're good to go, so you're not going to get gunked up or anything like that. Your locked gas cover, or fuel cover, I guess I should say, sorry. Right there, that is your 100-gallon tank. You do have two tanks on this. This side is the 100-gallon, the other side is a 50-gallon, so you've got 150-gallon total. Up top here, you do have your breakaway mirrors. They are heated, they are powered. The only power is going to be from up top, but they do break away. When I say that, if you hit something or somebody hits you, they just break away, and then you can just move it right back. Makes it so that they're just not going to have to replace those. In there we show the Summit hauler conversion, a very nice leather, very comfortable leather, comfortable seat. You get a lot of compliments on that. This one does have the heated and ventilated seats, heated and cooled, which is a very nice feature, but also this comes with massaging seats as well. All controls for the seat are right here. You've got your tilt right there. Your air seat right here, just going up in it, very, very easy, and then you'll let out the air just like that. Your lumbar support right here, and then of course your heated and cooled switch right there. With every Freightliner, you do get a kill switch, so if you're not a daily driver on this, all you got to do is just actually click that off, turns off all the electronics, saves your batteries. We always want that. I'm gonna get this started just so we can actually cool down. It is starting to heat up. I don't want to heat up my cameraman because he tends to run a little bit hot. Always make sure that you're waiting about 5 seconds. You're gonna hear the clicks go on this, but when you do, just get it started and you hear it get everything going. We'll look in the back here. Very, very large sofa seat there. Very comfortable, fits 3. All seat belted in. And the best thing about it, it does drop down to a sofa bed. We always love this just in case you get tired. Very, very easy to go down, just go right back up. Just make sure there's nothing on these things when you're actually doing that, just because we don't want to burn out the motor any faster than need be. see the back of the console there? You get a little bit more power. You got a couple of 12 volts there, a couple of USB-A's and a USB, or no, sorry, just USB-A's, sorry. As we're coming down, you're seeing the rest of the track system here, but this is a very important door. You'll just hit that little button, pops it open for you. This is our def tank though. That's a very, very important thing we have to have just so we're not getting locked down into limp mode. We definitely don't want that. Right next to it is your trickle charger. If you want to top off your batteries, go ahead and plug that in, or if you want to charge anything else, you can actually go out as well. Locking it right there. Right next to it is one of the two very large storage areas. It is diamond plated, very durable. There's flares in there right now, a fire extinguisher, just so we're being safe. And then of course, you do have the option to add an airline in there right there. It is pre-drilled for it. And all of these storage bins are all lockable. Very, very easy to do it, very durable. This one's the second one. This is the smaller one of the two. Diamond plated, very durable. You can put chains in there or anything you'd like. As you're gonna be seeing, we have this one is a sprayed, it's normally chrome. This one's sprayed. It's more, I don't want to say it's more durable. It's more for probably looks, but I love the way this looks, especially with the white. As you see on the secondary part right here, there's two holes. You can add an exterior storage bin if you'd like. You can have that set up here if you want as well. You can hook up even a spare tire if you'd like. And above that, that's above the headache bar, that's a part where, that's our Voyager system, your backup camera, so you can see yourself coming in to a fifth wheel or gooseneck hookup. And then coming down here, you are gonna see your track system. It does have a 1,000-pound weight limit if you wanna tie anything down. Nice little setup there. In the middle here, we have our trough system to make it easier for you to hook up to a gooseneck or a fifth wheel. It is pre-drilled for the fifth wheel right now, and even the gooseneck right in the middle. It's very easy to hook either one of those up. I would suggest normally putting a Hensley fifth wheel in these ones, but these ones, the 112 sits a little bit higher than the 106, so definitely don't use that one. Down below here, you're gonna have your hookups for either your fifth wheel or your bumper pull right there. But also we have added a secondary camera right here. So this is more for the bumper pull, hooking up to the heavy duty Gen Y hitch. Customizable however you want. You can raise it up on 4 different levels or down, depending on how your trailer is. This one has the 2 5/16 ball right now, but you can pull this out, flip it to the 2-inch. It's very, very easy to do, or you can set it up really however you want. The hookups for this electronically Voyager system is right here. Very, very easy to hook up. This will tie it to where you can actually add even more cameras than what you normally call it, are set up for what we have set up for you. You can add up to 4, but there is a new system that just came out, is a wireless one. It just kind of depends on how far you are away, but you can add stuff to make it still, if you wanted that wireless system. Coming around here, these are the secondary storage systems right here. Like I said, they are both the exact same, all lockable. Very, very easy. This is your secondary tank right here. This is the opening for it. A little bit different setup than the 106, but there's your 50-gallon tank right there. So like I said, it's a total of 150 gallons, and it is a self-leveling system. This one is lockable as well. Well, you might be asking yourself, what the heck is that? Well, that is your blind zone warning. So it's only gonna be on the passenger side. This is your radar shooting out here and all the way to the back as well. Your indicator for it is actually up on the mirror as well. You'll see a little triangle on the top mirror letting you know, hey, there's somebody right down there if you can't see them in the mirrors. Breakaway as well. And we're gonna take a look on the inside of the passenger cab. You got the same options on this side as you do the driver's side. The heated and cooled seats with the air ride. And then you have this is your secondary panel for your fuses. So all you gotta do is literally just lift this up, pops right out, easy to access your fuses. Very, very nice feature that they actually offer there. What we're gonna do is hop inside the cab right now. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the inside features. So as you see, as he's hopping up there, you're first gonna notice a very, very large windshield. It's 2,500 square inches of windshield. And right in the middle, this is tying to the radar that we are showing on the front part. This is your radar for your lane keep assist and your front end crash alerts as well. Everybody wants to be safe out there, but like I said, it's a huge windshield, making sure that we can see everybody out on the road. We're gonna stay up top here. This is your camera system right here, the Voyager system, which I was going over. And right now you're set on camera 1. To cycle through it, you would just hit this button, goes to camera, however you set it up. This one's set up on camera 3 or camera 4, and then you can do a split screen with 1, 2, 3 or 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can keep this on at all times. It will stay on no matter what. And then you have your air horn up here, and then a secondary mic for your Bluetooth is right there. Over on this side, this is going to be the controls for everything. I'm going to point you over to the door right here. Sorry. This is right here, the controls for the windows. You see that there's only 2 here, but there are 4 windows back there. It's very, very easy to adjust the back windows. All you have to do is just click rear, and then you have just the controls for the both back windows right here. Just make sure you click it off when you're trying to access the front there. Heated front, and then your directional for the side mirrors. Steering wheel right here, this is all the controls for the dashboard right there. No active codes right now, but you can kind of customize it however you would like on there. Whatever you want to do, those are the controls for it. You see your RPMs right here, your oil pressure light, but there's 2 dials in here in the fuel gauge. One's for the actual fuel, and then the other one is for the def gauge. We have a fuel fill up def tank right now, so that's always good. RPMs right here, your air pressure, and then your water temperature right there. On the right side of the steering wheel, you do have controls for your Bluetooth right here, and then your cruise control. Now, getting into this, I was saying that this is a DT12, so it is the manual transmission. These are the controls for it right here. Literally, you just push up for drive, back for reverse. You can go into an automatic or manual mode just by hitting this. Another feature on this switch right here is your actual engine brake. You would just be clicking down if you want it up or down in high or low. Right here, you've got your hookups, or this is your air for your truck. This is your air for your trailer. You can set, if you have electronic brakes, you can set your gain right here. And then this button right here is for your subwoofer. These buttons right here, hazards, dome light, footwell light, and then your utility light, which is on the back. And it also hooks up in the engine cab as well. Traction control, hill assist button, and then your shutdown override. Shutdown override is a very, very important button. If something's going on with the engine and it's starting to bog you down, huge safety feature is if you need to get off of the road, out of traffic, you'll hit that button. It'll keep the engine going no matter what, so you can feel safe to actually maneuver over to the right side. Work light, your braking assist, your side guard assist, and then your lane departure warning. All of these systems are always on. This is the button to turn them off. Down below here, you've got your differential lock, and a nice little feature is your suspension dump, just in case you've got a pretty tall trailer. It'll drop down that air in the back. These are additional switches that you can add stuff to right there. Air conditioning, heat, and then your fan speed. That is all for the rear part of the cab. And then this right here is hookups for your actual screen. This is your HDMI or your USB-A. This makes it so that you have to, if you want Apple or Android CarPlay, which this does have a feature for, you'll have to plug into your phone. They have not gone wireless yet, and then your phone can come up right on the screen. This is your infotainment right here. Pretty easy to navigate through. You don't need to, be this high-tech guy. You can navigate it through pretty easily. Down below, you've got for your front climate control, speed, different zone, and then your heating or cooled right there, and your recirculated air is right there on that little button. Dropping here, you've got your very, very large console, very, very large cup holders right here. Nice little feature is if you spill anything in there, you can pull these out, clean it out. Very, very nice. Large storage area right there, so you can store anything you'd like. And the last thing we're going to go over is the controls for your massaging seats. Oh my goodness, we got to be relaxed on the road, right? This is an awesome feature that we've added to it. A nice little feature. But other than that, that is your 2026 Freightliner M2 112. If you're interested in this one or any other vehicles we have on our lot, please feel free to get a hold of me at paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or you can give me a call at 303-503-3305. You folks have a great day. Thanks.